looks like we're out here in North Georgia, on the northeast side of Georgia. These are all the Appalachian Mountains that go from like Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, even some of South Carolina, and some of West Virginia. They all like wrap around. It's pretty crazy. Well, yeah, we're out here on these back roads, almost at the pickup point for the car. We're probably about 5 miles from the pickup point for the car. So we'll pick that up, and then we're gonna head to Charleston. Hopefully we can be in Charleston by like 5 o'clock. Dropped off by 5, 6 o'clock. Be home by 8 or 9. That would be ideal. So that's kind of the plan, and that's what we're gonna do. So we're almost there, pretty close. All right, guys. So got the truck picked up. I did not know that it was basically the same truck that I have, which is kind of funny. But this one is a Lariat. It's pretty clean. Well, it's actually all right. Got a lot of overspray and stuff, but doesn't look too bad. They definitely painted it up pretty good, but it's a pretty good looking truck. The guy who bought it, he's a pretty nice guy too, so I'm gonna talk to him, see what he got it for, because that's obviously gonna be my next step, is buying another newer 6.7 like this one. I don't know what year it is or anything, but it looks pretty good. So let's hit the road, head down to Charleston. Looks like it's like 300 miles, so I'm gonna bust down that way and get it dropped off. All right, so we are pulling up over here in Charleston, and we are about to drop this car. We're looks like about 3.9 miles from the drop location, and it's been a pretty smooth trip, man. It's 6 o'clock now, so it did take like 4.5 hours or so to get down here, but it's totally fine. Even though the one shipment canceled, I did get some tow new pay out of it, and this guy was really cool. So sometimes you almost got, not necessarily lose, but sometimes you have to do some things for just off principle, which if you listen to a lot of these guys in the groups and stuff, they'll tell you not to do stuff like this. But even though I had to deadhead like 150 miles just because it was a part of my normal route that I was going to take, I had to deadhead about 150 miles. Then I went from where I deadheaded to get this truck directly down to Charleston. So that was probably 400 miles, right? Now, most people would tell you not to do that just because it doesn't make sense. You're not making enough money, yada, yada, yada. But the one thing that I would tell any of you guys that are starting this is relationships outweigh the initial dollar. If you've got a person that's going to pay you, a single person that can make you a bunch of dollars over a period of time, that is way better than making a couple dollars one time. I'll take a bunch of dollars over a few years rather than taking a couple dollars right now. A lot of people don't really realize that. They look at it and they're like, oh man, I got to get $5 a mile. If you got to get $5 a mile for every shipment, you're going to be sitting on your hands. And that's just the honest truth. So on this one, I'll obviously still clear some cash. Nowhere near what I like to clear, but like, he's a cool guy, and I'm like, man, I already agreed to do it, and it wasn't his fault that the other load kind of canceled, so it's okay. Just always remember, you're gonna make money. It's just how you make that money. You want to make that money the right way. You want people to refer you. You want people to call you. You want all that. I came from the insurance business. I came from my chemical company, stuff like that. And the one thing I kind of learned over time is that you make all of your money off of referrals. People calling you, people telling people to call you, people telling people that they don't even know about you. So it's just build your business the right way, and you won't have to work off the load board every day. Now, a lot of my stuff comes off uship, a lot of it comes off of DAT, and a lot of it is coming from word of mouth. And honestly, it keeps me rolling, and I get to do the stuff that I want to do. I tow cool trucks like this. I don't like towing like just everybody's crap, because I like a certain clientele. You know, you'll kind of get to where you want to tow. Some guys like to tow exotics. Some guys like to tow lifted trucks. Some guys like to even just tow equipment. I like to tow nice trucks and equipment because I understand their needs. And that kind of works out for me. If it's not freight, it's trucks and equipment. So I'll probably end up getting on truck stop, and not truck stop, but central dispatch for like my deadhead stuff sometimes, and trying to do stuff like that. But for the most part, man, there's so much stuff, man. You just do stuff the right way. Not necessarily building it the right, not necessarily like running the everyday business the right way, but at least build your contacts the right way, talk to people the right way, and understand what you're doing. You know, build that business based off of who you are, what you know, and what you have, versus trying to build a business based off of a load board or based off of the highest amount of money that you can intake, because that's not sustainable. But that was my word for the day. Let me get this car dropped. Y'all check it out. It's got ranchos too. That's pretty good. Dude, all you need is a leveling kit now. Yeah, so that's my buddy. What's up, guys? So we got it dropped. The guy who we dropped it off to, super cool dude, super cool guy. His name is John Hayes, and he actually has a knife company. They make some sweet knives. And let me find the knife so I can show you guys, but it's super sweet. Check this out. So here's the knife. It is freaking crazy. Attention to detail is sick on this thing. So sharp, man. But he gave me this knife. He told me he pretty much gives them away to people that, you know, he meets and stuff like that. I'll tag his company below and his Instagram. Check him out. Super cool guy. He lives literally where I used to hang out at as an adolescent, or, you know, in my wild days. But super cool guy. The truck's actually pretty decent. He's got some cool plans for it, so maybe down the road, we're friends on Instagram, so maybe down the road he can he'll share some pics with me of what he's done to it. But make sure you guys go follow him too. But with that being said, we're headed back to the house. I'm almost in Columbia currently, and yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes from the house, hour from the house. Ready to get in bed and go to bed and go to sleep and hang out and stuff, because I'm tired. Don't have anything on the schedule for tomorrow yet, but that obviously changes by the day. So we're headed back. We're going to see what we can get tomorrow. If not, we're going to change the fuel filters in this big truck and just get ready for Friday. Maybe we can snag something on Friday. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get this trailer unhooked when we get back, and yeah, I'm going to bed. Catch you guys later.